Hey there, this is Christina Johnson, Certified Transformational Nutrition Coach and owner of Christina Johnson Wellness. And today I want to share with you two of the biggest mistakes that I think people make that causes holiday weight gain. I know that this time of year, from really sometimes Halloween all the way through New Year's, can be really difficult to stay on track with healthy eating habits. I know that for me personally, there have been several years in the past where I get to January and I'm just so frustrated with myself that I let myself gain this extra weight. And then not only that, but I just feel kind of just tired and heavy and just gross from all the sugar and junk that I've been eating over the past, few weeks or couple months. And so what I figured out over the last year or two is that it doesn't have to be this way. And I've realized that just by making a couple simple tweaks to how I'm approaching the holidays has allowed me to still enjoy good food and not feel like I'm missing out or deprived, but I can also avoid that holiday weight gain. And so that's what I want to share with you today, are two of those things that I have just, kind of figured out over the last few years that have helped me have a better, happier holiday season. And then at the end, I also want to share with you this free guide that I just created this week. I'm excited to share it with you. And so I will tell you at the end how you can get that as well. So the first mistake that I see people making and that I made myself is this. There would be so many times where it's during the holidays, and let's say that I was going to some kind of holiday party or some dinner or get together, and it was in the evening. So I would think, okay, all throughout the day, I'm just not going to eat very much at all. I'm going to kind of cut back on what I eat so I can kind of, save up my calories for this big event or party that I'm going to. Has anybody else ever done this? Click like if you can relate to this at all. So I would do that. I would not eat much during the day in preparation for this big event, and then I would get to it and I was so starving that I would just eat everything in sight. And here's what happens, and here's why this is such a problem. Okay, so we have willpower, and I think some people think willpower is like this limitless thing that we have. But really, each day we have a limited amount of willpower. So kind of imagine it like gas in the tank of your car. So you have this tank of willpower with a limited amount in it, and throughout the day, different things you do, decisions you make, starts to deplete your willpower. So if you're going all throughout the day without eating and you're trying to resist food all day long, you are constantly depleting your willpower throughout that day. So that's part one of the problem. But here's the other issue. One of the things that best fuels willpower is glucose. And how do we get glucose? Well, anytime we eat, that food turns into glucose in our body. And when we have that constant supply of energy, then our willpower is more easily maintained. But when we're running low on glucose, then our willpower gets depleted. So if we're not eating during the day, we're depleting our glucose, and it's going to make it really difficult at the end of the day when we're faced with this whole buffet of delicious looking food to rationally choose what we're going to eat. And so by the time we get to that party, we are tired, we are starving, our willpower is depleted, and so we just eat whatever is in front of us, whether or not it even tastes good. And so I know that, that's something that personally that has happened to me multiple times in the past. And so this first mistake of saving up all our calories for this one big meal at the end of the day, the antidote to that is to really just eat consistently throughout the day and to eat healthy meals. And so, fill up on things like protein and some good quality fats and lots of vegetables. So you'll still feel good about what you're eating throughout the day in preparation for, the dessert you'll probably have that night. But you're not going to be depleting your willpower, depleting your glucose so that you're starving by the time that you get to that big holiday event. So that's mistake number one, saving up all of your calories or not eating much throughout the day in preparation for this big meal or big event or party. Okay, the second mistake that I see people make a lot is not eating a good breakfast. And I know, we hear all the time how important it is to eat a good breakfast and that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But I don't think we often talk about what a good breakfast looks like. So if you think about what most Americans are eating for breakfast, it's usually things like cereal, granola bars, bagels, English muffins, French toast, pancakes. Sorry about that. Um, just all these things that the one thing they have in common is that they're highly processed and also full of sugar. Because all those breakfasts I just mentioned are really carbohydrate based. And all carbohydrates turn into sugar in our body. And so what happens then when we eat this big carb heavy breakfast is that it shoots up our blood sugar pretty quickly. And once our blood sugar gets high like that, well then our body gets to work with insulin trying to get that sugar out of our bloodstream because that's not good for us. And so our blood sugar spikes, the insulin makes it quickly drop as it pulls all the blood sugar, or the sugar out of our blood. And so what we end up with is then all of a sudden our blood sugar is really low. So you eat your breakfast, and I don't know, maybe this has happened to you. You eat your breakfast of cereal or oatmeal, and you're feeling good for a little while. Maybe you eat at 8, and then by 9:30 or so, you're hungry already. Well, that's because your blood sugar went up and back down pretty quickly. And, the other issue with that is you probably won't stay full for very long. And when your blood sugar drops quickly, the quickest way to fuel your blood sugar back up is with sugar. So your body starts craving sugar and carbohydrates. So you're in that mid-morning slump and you feel like you need this pick-me-up because you're tired and hungry. And so your body sends you these signals telling you, well, just eat some sugar because that sugar is going to get that glucose back up quickly and help you feel good temporarily. So really, when you're eating these high carbohydrate breakfasts, you're really just setting yourself up for a whole day of like this up and down roller coaster with your energy and your hunger and your sugar cravings. And so it's just a simple tip that you can do is to start shifting what you eat for breakfast. Because when you eat a different type of breakfast that's not so heavy with the carbohydrates, you will feel full for longer, your energy will be more stable, and you're not going to crave sugar as much during the day. So it's just a win-win all the way around. And so that is why this week I put together this free guide to help show you, first of all, what I just talked about, why eating these carb-heavy breakfasts aren't so beneficial for you. And then I also explained what a good breakfast combination would look like. And I've included a couple of recipes in it for you as well, just to help you get started. So I would love to share that guide with you so that you can start implementing this new approach to breakfast if you're not already doing it, and really help try to get those sugar cravings under control so that when you're faced with, the cookies at work, or you're faced with all these desserts from, the holiday parties and everything that's around us during the holidays, by having that good healthy breakfast, I think you'll just feel a little more able to calmly handle those situations where you're faced with all that sugar. So to get my free guide, you can just go to ChristinaJohnsonWellness.com/sugar cravings. It's all one word, sugar cravings. And you can just let me know there that you're interested in this guide, and I will email it to you right away. I will also put that link in the comments below the video so that you can just click on it to make it easier for you. So look for that as soon as the video is done. And then I'm also excited to share with you that I have decided to put together a 6-week program to help guide you through the holidays so that you can not just survive or just get through the holidays, but you can instead enjoy every single moment of them without gaining weight and with just feeling like you can more confidently handle all the stress and the busyness of this time of year. And so I would love to invite you to look into this program and see if it's a good fit for you. I'm trying to make it as affordable as I can so that anybody who's interested in participating can do so. And so I'm offering early bird pricing just through this Sunday. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. You can go to ChristinaJohnsonWellness.com/holiday to get all the information that you need about that program as well. So I will put that link in the comments as well. So I would love to hear if you have any questions or comments or thoughts about anything that I've shared with you in this video. Just type them in the comments and I'll be popping in throughout the day and tomorrow to reply back to you. So I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to download that free guide so you can start shifting what you're eating for breakfast and really just trying to stabilize your blood sugar so that you are craving less sugar throughout the day and throughout the holiday season. So I will talk to you later. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Bye for now.